Hello, this is Divine Real, and this is a twin flame collective reading. So if you feel that you're a twin flame, remember twin flames, we aren't to deal with any narcissism. You know, it's very important that we ensure that we're 10 out of 10. You know, we've got to work, it's important to work on ourselves for sure. 10 out of 10, strong boundaries, and then that's when we become more aligned as a twin flame energy, having done all the internal work, then it's inside out job, isn't it? So be aware of that. Twin flame reading. So this bit we're going to do the twin flame reading for the divine feminine, more dominant divine feminine. Thank you. Current energies. We're about divine feminine. Feel like we're coming more in our own power. I feel like we have to let go of all these hurts and betrayals and everything, all of that, all the past, you know. Richard Bandler, NLP creator, very much a genius, I would say. Talks about the best thing about the past is that it's over. You know, present's a gift kind of thing. We're here, don't we? And the future's yet to be created. Well, it doesn't say those exact words, but so I do feel though that the you know, for divine feminine, the best thing about the past is that it's over. All the betrayals, hurts, whatever, we've got to let them all go and focus on our own strength of power and be that empress, really, isn't it? So let's see what the cards say anyway. Yes, we'll take one. Okay. Any more for the divine feminine, please? Chocolate on my hands. Oops, there's the one. Ooh. Now that devil popping out, I'm wondering if that's still, you know, sort of habitual thinking of past things and past hurts and, you know, loves or whatever. Let's see. Oh, the Emperor in reverse. Right. Let me see. Any more for the divine feminine? What's happening with divine feminine? That was the Hangman that I saw there. So looking at new perspectives. Any more for the divine feminine, please? It's always good to have new perspectives, isn't it? None of us understand it all. We really don't. No matter what we might think. There's always a different perspective. In fact, sometimes it can be totally the, you know, the conflict to our own. You know, but it's very useful to think in different ways, isn't it? Okay, I think that's it for the divine feminine. Let me see. So we've got... Right. Oh, yeah, this makes sense. Well, all of these make sense together. So we've got, you know, it's the... So we've got the Emperor in reverse there, along with the, you know, the binding sort of obsessions and compulsions and addictions, and, you know, it's the Emperor upside down, isn't it? So perhaps that's the thing that's caused the heartbreak. That there's addictions there, you know, it could be addictions of other energies, other queen energies, whatever. But, you know, if you're the twin flame, you're the empress, you're all of the queens in one. And that's something the emperor, you know, has to understand, really. But it's a choice, isn't it? You know, do you just decide to have the addictions and go for those lower vibration connections that aren't fulfilling? And that's probably why we need more of them, because they aren't fulfilling, really, only short term. So there's heartbreak there, and there's reminiscing there of, you know, loving energies, connections in memory in the past. So that's Divine Feminine where we're at. And it could be obsessions of thinking about all of this, the Emperor and the heartbreak. And as I said, actually, before the cards came out, funnily enough, that's what I was saying, wasn't it? So, yes, it could be Divine Feminine still, you know, obsessing about all of this. We've got to just let it go, let it all go. And what's this card? Because when we let it all go, look what's coming in. Right, and that's us being the Empress, isn't it? The 10 of Pentacles. And that's, you know, financial success, all the success that we want there. So that's the Divine Feminine. That makes sense. It really does. Right, okay, so Divine Masculine. Where's the Divine Masculine at right now? Okay. Right, I'll pull these cards out. So it looks like the Divine Masculine's in hermit mode. Doesn't know where to go. Do I go that way? Do I go that way? Which makes sense from what the cards on the Divine Feminine side saying, isn't it? Is it all of the connections of all the queens and that short-term dopamine fix and all of that? Which, if it, you know, it's a Divine Masculine, it'll be very strong, isn't it? It's kind of the yin and the yang. So strong in that, but understanding there's a strong connection to a Divine Feminine. Or does he go the other way? And so he's in hermit mode at the moment. Oh, maybe taking that card. Here you go. Right, where else are we at? So I've just done a collective reading as well, so it could be useful to see what's going on there. It's actually about just focusing on our own pentacle, really, and bringing our own success in a way that's connects to spirituality and truth. It might even be about people who speak, you know, speak for a living and speak from your heart and your truth kind of thing. So okay, Divine Masculine is also walking away. Past is in the past, you know, all those hurts. That's what he wants to do. That's what he's doing right now. So that's good news. And so he's hurt with the passing, walking away from all that, moving away from all that, and in hermit mode. So he can gain better perspectives, so he can have a better idea which way to go forward, because he's really confused right now. We send love, we send it just from the heart. Let's mostly focus on our own progression, really. Sometimes people have got to lose things, lose those, even those strong connections, because that's what's helped them move forward themselves. And then when they realise it isn't there, then they realise, oh, that all of that was there isn't there. It's kind of the feeling, isn't it? The energy. And then, you know, the sunshine, great. So positive, moving, really positive, the most positive card in the deck. So this is good news. So that because it's connected to those cards as well, it's connecting positively to, you know, keeping the brightest perspective possible in order to move forward in the best way. And with passion, King of Wands, Divine Masculine, very much in his own power, creating what he wants to create, very much in creation mode for his own movement forward. Wiser now, you know, this isn't a King of Wands or a Page of Wands. This is a Knight of Swords or a Page of Swords. This is the King. So there's more wisdom there than he had before, which is great news. And moving forward for, you know, this creative progression. And any more for the Divine Masculine. With that sunshine card, that's lovely news for the Divine Masculine. And this card came out, upside down. So it's upside down, so that way it is about managing to balance everything in the right way. But it's upside down, so maybe there's a challenge of trying to balance things, you know, balance all these projects, balance these emotions. But it is a pentacle thing, so perhaps it's more about how he balances his creations, you know, for a way that is going to be most beneficial. Right, there's lots of cards came out there, so we won't take all those. Have a quick look though. Okay, any more for the Divine Masculine, please? So both Divine Masculine and Feminine are healing, aren't we? And really focusing on moving ourselves forward currently as we heal, move away from the past hurts, letting them go. The past is in the past. Best thing about the past is that it's over. So I think the Divine Masculine though is to be careful. He's finding it hard to balance. So part of it could be he's focusing on Pentacle and progression, but there's a Divine Feminine around as well that perhaps he can't balance it all. And as we saw in the Divine Feminine, there is a obsession side. So maybe there's maybe some of the balances with third parties as well. Who knows? So, but this is about a missed opportunity. Now, this is the cup. So, at the moment, the Divine Masculine, you know, be careful about this Divine Cup here. That you know, looking at the options, all these queens, but there's an Empress here that's that he, you know, there could be, there's a bit of a missed opportunity going on right now, which perhaps is something that the pain he wants to move away from, but is also confused and in hermit mode about it. Which way does he go? So he decides, you know, I'm in my powerful, passionate, creative energy, sunshine, great, positive, lovely. Though finding it hard to balance all of this, and you know, maybe he's even realizing there could be this missed opportunity because he's finding it hard to know how to balance and which way to go. So let's see if there's anything else there for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine right now. Let me see. I think that gives us a good picture though, doesn't it? Knight of Swords. Right, so this is the final card. So the Knight of Swords is quick, all of a sudden rushing in with some sort of truth. So, you know, maybe there is a realization, as I say, that there could be a missed opportunity at this moment in time. And he does feel strongly and he wants to move in whichever way, whether it's useful or isn't so useful for the Divine Feminine. Maybe the Divine Feminine might have to keep an eye on this one, but he does want to rush in with some sort of truth. So expect a message or even a knock on the door. Who knows? Okay, so that's the twin flame reading for right now. Take care. See you next week.